Good morning, beautiful people of the world. How are you guys? Hope everybody's doing well. It is Tuesday, August 22nd. It's almost 90 degrees out here, and you riding past here with a hoodie on. Really? Okay. Like your ass is up to no damn good. Rode around the block once. So when I came out, I be looking. So it is Tuesday. It is going to be another hot, blazing day in the Chi. Tomorrow's supposed to be the hottest, but we're supposed to hit a record today and tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I think Thursday is going to be like 98. It's already 72 degrees out here, but it's very humid. Very humid. But yeah, it's going to be another hot day. Very hot day. So you guys, I just literally, I ain't put no lotion on. I'm telling y'all, that bed, that bed is so freaking comfortable that I almost overslept. I didn't get up until 5. I usually get up between 4:30 and 4:45, but for whatever reason, sometimes I do be getting up like, you know, at 5 o'clock or whatever. But it is so comfortable. So I found out that it does more features. It lifts your legs. It massages the middle of your back, your shoulder, your neck. It does some other type of vibration. So Christopher was laying in my bed last night, him and all them damn cats. And we were messing with it, you know, playing with it or whatever. Even the cats was laying up there looking, and they was like, what is that vibrating? But they asses didn't get down. Stretched out, baby. Stretched out. Everybody stretched out. Chris was like, oh my God, this bed do everything. So the bed itself the mattress itself is so comfortable. And then the base, the frame is it's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Oh my goodness, I love it. Love it. So yeah. Oh, did they come and redo this? They finally came and redid these damn lines. Remember I was telling y'all that you couldn't see the lines of the lane? They finally came and redid this. But look like they're gonna tear the street up. Yeah, but they relined these lanes because you could not tell what lane you were in. It's weird. Everybody going down this block. So yeah, so I'm glad they refigured this because you didn't know what lane you was in. But anywho, y'all, you know traffic yesterday was first day of school here in Chicago Public Schools was first day of school. My son started last week because he goes to a charter school. Okay, but why they didn't fix this? All right, this don't make sense. So Chicago Public Schools, they went back to school yesterday, first day of school. And I was like, they would make these kids go back to school in August, which August is the hottest month in most cities. And I'm like, why would you make these kids go back to school when a lot of these buildings, some of them have been closed all summer, and you know, no air. They showed some buildings on the news that had no air, and it's gonna be this hot this week. I think it's just so stupid, in my opinion, to make kids go to school this early, even for Chris. You know, it's just, I don't know, what happened to enjoying all of their summer? But I guess, you know, they feel like kids need to be in school longer. I don't know. It wasn't like that until we had the pandemic. That's when they changed everything. So whatever. So anyway, I want to talk to you all about two things. I want to tell you all one thing that happened yesterday on my way home from work. So I was on doing a Facebook Live on my personal Facebook page because I had put that video up about the bed up on my Facebook page. So a lot of my friends was asking me about the bed and asking me what bed was it, because they were interested in, purchasing the bed. So, excuse me, I feel like I got a frog in my throat. So I was telling them or whatever. So in the midst of me doing the live video, I happened to be driving past this street that leads to my mama's house, and it's a busy street, and I see an elderly man, look like he was about well up into his 70s, maybe 80, might have been older than that, girl, laying on the ground with his cane, laying up, just laid out on the ground. And I was like, is this man dead? What's going on? People were riding past. Nobody stopped, okay, except for one lady. She was on the opposite side of the street of me. Even a police car passed by, and I flagged him down. He looked at me and kept on going. I was like, really? So you just keep on going. So I could have had somebody in the car with me who was maybe doing something to me, and I don't know. It was weird to me. But yeah, so the man was laying on the ground. Like I said, it was freaking me out. And I was like, this is horrible. So I went through an alley and I doubled back. I came back around. I pulled up in the alley where he was laying, because he was laying like on a cross street, like you cross the alley. He was laying like up in somebody's garage area. So as I got out the car, I went over there to him and I said, sir, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm talking to him or whatever. And he was just moaning. And he said, I think I broke my rib. And I'm like, oh my God. So the lady that was across the street from me, she said, I called the the ambulance. She said, but I could not, I don't know the address. I'm not from around here. I don't know the address. So the people that I was trying to get an address, their address was shaded off of their house. And I'm thinking to myself, why people don't? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So I got the address. I called 911. I'm looking for the address. I was still in the car at this point. So I described what he had on. He had on a white t-shirt that said champion across it. He had on some black jeans, a black baseball cap, and gray tennis shoes. I said he's an elderly African-American man. I said he looks to be between the age of 75 and 80. They said, okay, ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you for the description. We're sending somebody right now. Can you stay there with him until the ambulance or the fire department show up? I said, sure, no problem. So that's when I got out the car and said that to him. So he sat up, and he, I was looking at him because I was like, he didn't look high, he didn't look high. He looked like he was in a lot of pain. So as I was waiting and trying to talk to him, I asked him, did he live in the area? He told me where he lived. He was coherent enough to tell me that. And he was just down on the ground, just holding on to the side. So I said, okay. I said, well, I've called the paramedics. I said, they're on the way. And as I'm talking to him, here comes 2 more Chicago police cars driving past. And I flagged them down. At first, I don't know what they thought, but they act like they didn't want to stop. And so they pulled up, and I said, this man has been laying here on the ground. And I said, I tried to flag down another police. And I said, can you all I'm going to stay here with them. I said, but can you all just come and assess the situation, So they was like, sure. So they pulled up into the alley where I was, pulled over. They went up to him and they was trying to talk to him. The same thing. He told them where he lived. And they said, well, sir, what happened? And he said, I fell. It was just so heartbreaking. He said, I fell. He said, I think I broke my rib. And he was making this noise like he couldn't catch his breath. He almost sounded like he was having an asthma attack as well. But here's the thing. It was hot yesterday. It wasn't as hot as it's gonna be today, but it was real humid. Probably was out just walking around the block or whatever, trying to get some air. Who knows? And fell. Just lost his footing or whatever. I don't know if he could have been diabetic. He could have been, dehydrated, because, old elderly people, a lot of them don't drink water. So it could have been a lot. It could have been a lot of factors. But it scared me. They thanked me for stopping. I went over to the lady. I told her what was going on. I thanked her. They thanked her. But the point I'm trying to make is that, because one of my girlfriends was calling me saying, be careful. She was like, because, that could be a trap, because people be doing all kinds of stuff to rob you. And it's so true. And what's so sad is that we live in a world now where we can't almost even help nobody because we're afraid to help somebody because of the fact that we don't know if somebody is trying to do something to us, or it just makes me emotional because this is where we are. This is where we are. This is where what we have become as a society, not just here in this city, but as a whole, just as a society. We can't help nobody. It used to be a time where people in the community helped each other. When there was issues, when there was something going on, we helped. And we can't even help nobody no more, because we all are afraid of each other. And it's just sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. But this is where we are, because we're afraid of each other. Like the young brother that was here riding his bike. He on the phone, he on the bike. You looking, you trying to make sure you don't get carjacked, to make sure you don't get robbed, to make sure you don't get shot. We lost 2 teenagers this weekend here in Chicago. And I just want to talk about it for a minute, and I'm going to go on to something else. But we lost 2 teenagers who were good children, good kids. And let me just also say this. Not only did we lose 2 teenagers, I lost one of my good friends. Her son was killed this weekend as well. He's a father of 3 kids. A good guy, good son. Same way with these 2 teenagers. And it's just sad. Because it's always the black kids. Not saying white kids or any other race of kids should be harmed. That is not what I'm saying. So don't come for me. But where I live in a predominantly black community. It's very rare that I see a white face in my community. There are some white people that I do live around. In fact, there's a couple that lives across the street from me. They're Asian. And then a couple of doors down, there's an African family that's been living in their house for years. But what I'm saying is that it's always our people. And I'm going to just talk about it. I don't care who get mad. And, if you want to come on and leave a comment and you want to go toe to toe, come on. Come on. Because y'all know I ain't afraid. But it's always our people that's getting murdered and being murdered by each other. We're being killed by our own race of people. And yes, I know racism is alive and well. And yes, I know that There's a lot of things that happen to black people that of the hands of white people that's been going on for decades. But why are we killing each other? And we killing young brothers and young sisters who are our future, who have something to give to the world, and they gone. We just live in such a scary, scary, scary time. And the only thing that makes me not lose my mind when I hear all of the about the killings and all the babies and the teenagers and everybody that's carjacked and all of the horrible things that happen. The only thing that makes me not lose my mind is because I know Jesus. And I'm holding on to my faith. But I believe in my heart that this world is coming to an end. I believe that it's not too long, it won't be long. And the reason why I feel that Jesus is coming back is because it's too much going on in the world. And it's just happening every time you turn on the news. I don't know where you all live. I don't know if you all are inundated with crime as we are here in Chicago. But we are inundated every weekend. Every weekend we've got murders on top of murders, and it's all young people. It's mainly young people that are being killed in these streets. They can't, and these two teenagers weren't in the streets. They was at a gathering. Both of them. At gatherings. And as a mother of a teenage boy who says to me, I want to do this and I want to do that, and you won't let me do this and you won't let me do that, and I want to hang out and I want to do this and I want to do that, I understand. But you don't even want to let them out the house because you don't know if they're going to return back home. And the mother of the young man who was killed, she got on TV and she was just boo-hooing. And she said, I shouldn't have let him out the house. I felt everything she was saying because that's how I feel about my own child. Every day when I leave Chris, I tell him I love him, I hug him. I have to go down a list of rules of what not to do before he even makes it to school so that he can be safe. And when I tell y'all, it is worrisome, and you get tired, and I just try to, I pray. Because it's just sad. It's just sad. And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. I don't even know how to reach out to my girlfriend. I've had two girlfriends that have recently lost their black boys, their young black men to these streets. I don't even know how to call her. I don't even know what to say. She has all boys and one girl. She has 5 children. I don't even know how to call her because I don't know what to say. My heart just hurts for her. I don't care how old your children get, they will always be your babies because you had them. You've been with them before they even knew they were in the world. Lord have mercy. It hurts your heart. It just hurts your heart. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. I solicit you all's prayers for the city of Chicago. I solicit your prayers for our world, our society as a whole, that we will get back to loving and caring about each other. And we will stop killing each other. Because we just killing each other. I don't understand it. Lord have mercy. Now let me go punch. I'll be right back. I'm back. Park back here. I'm trying to park where there's going to be a little bit of shade. A little bit of shade. A little bit of shade. Yeah, so. Oh, shut up. Let me get closer to this fence because them trucks be coming through. So it's just heartbreaking, you know. It's just heartbreaking. It just hurts my heart. Truly hurts my heart. So I didn't intend to have the video go that way, but I guess when I was talking about how the older man was laying there, people was just driving by, you know, like it was no big deal. I don't know, it just did something to me. It just did something to me. So, again, I just ask you all to pray for our city. Because it's just truly, truly sad what we are, what we dealing with. Keep moving. All right, let me move up. So, this makes me sad. I'm just so tired. Just so tired of turning on the news and always hearing about young people being murdered. They can't enjoy life. They can't enjoy life. Can't enjoy nothing. Sorry, y'all. I was looking at my hair. Ooh. I am so freaking gray. All around. I don't know if y'all can see. She put some color in it, but look how gray it is. I was just looking at that like, man. Sorry. I had just looking. So, I just, you know, my heart is just disturbed. I'm just disturbed. don't know no other way to describe it. So, anywho, y'all, I'm gonna get on and get off of here. I wanted to talk to you all about another subject, and I went into this, and that was not my intent. But you know, I'm gonna just say this, that you know, we really we got to do better. That's it. That's all. We got to do better. You know, we just have to do better. And I just asked you all to pray for two of my good girlfriends, like I said, who I consider my friends. I just asked that you all pray for both of them, because both of them have lost their sons. My one girlfriend lost, her son was killed in July. My other girlfriend's son was killed this past weekend. So anywho, y'all have a good day, a good rest of the day. If you already, your day has ended, I hope that you had a good day. If your day is just starting like me, I hope that you have a good day. You know, I'll see you back here on the video. And you know, keep somebody lifted in prayer today. And remember that God is. God is. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let you go. Have a good one. Bye.